Hello everyone and welcome to the Movie Cranks. Quick side note before I get started, I'm giving away a $50 gift card to the movies this November, so if you'd like to enter to win, just hit that subscribe button and we'll get you entered. So today I went and seen Jexi. Written and directed by John Lucas and Scott Moore, writers of such movies as The Hangover, Bad Moms, and The Change-Up. And this one stars Rose Byrne, Alexander Shipp, and when I found out that this starred Devine, as a fan of Comedy Central's Workaholics, I don't know why, but I instantly wanted to see this movie. The story of Phil, a viral list writer that strictly relies on his phone for his day-to-day activities, driving to work, listening to music, and of course, thinking for himself. Addicted to this device, Phil finds it hard to leave his house and socially interact with real-life people, until a chance occurrence with Kate forces Phil to replace his phone when he meets Jexi, his new phone's AI, bent on fixing his life. But everything goes wrong when Jexi begins to develop feelings for Phil. It's basically her meets the 40-year-old virgin. So first of all, before I start this review, I have to say, this one really threw me for a loop. If you plan on kicking it back and having some beers and watching Jexi with your guy friends,
hey, they're not opened.
Oh, great.
We're not really in a rush anymore.
Yeah.
We got these.
warning, don't do it. Not that it's a terrible movie or anything, not that it's good either, but because, like you, when I went in here expecting a silly, raunchy Adam Devine comedy, by no means did I get what I expected. Instead, I got a heavy dose of romantic comedy, which isn't a bad thing. I can enjoy a decent rom-com from time to time, and for me, this one was okay. If you don't know who Adam Devine is, he played Adam on Comedy Central's Workaholics for 7 seasons. And if you like to laugh at idiots, I definitely recommend checking it. And here, as I expected, he plays the same silly, gullible, lovable loser he was known for all those years in Workaholics. Phil here has no friends, no love life, and essentially has no idea what to say or how to interact with people whatsoever.
Yeah, I shouldn't call her. I should do something even bigger, right? I should get her like one of those giant teddy bears or something.
No.
Or like 100 red roses.
No.
Or maybe I should like write her a poem or something.
Like using the letters of her name?
Yes, Jexi, exactly like that.
That is literally the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
Which brings me to the writing. This is just a cliche romantic comedy, nothing more, nothing less here. Nothing will surprise you. You have Kate, played by Alexandra Shipp, or Storm, and I'm just going to say, I never really noticed her as Storm, but here, she actually really stood out for me. I really liked her character. Even as cliche as it was written, she brought some charisma, smiles, and laughs. Something I'd never seen her do in her X-Men days, ever, and something I really hope to see more from her. But as Phil's love interest, who of course is the opposite of Phil, even though she admits to a past very similar, a 9-to-5 job, social media addiction, and a fiancé, something Kate traded in for a simpler life of riding bikes and going to concerts. It's exactly what you think of when you think of a romantic comedy. It's a boy meets girl, boy and girl break up over stupid reasons, and then, of course, you had the love confession at the end where they make up and live happily ever after. With the typical plot of the ex, played here by Justin Hartley, showing up back towards the end just to try to thwart all of Phil's plans, which leads him back to his old ways as a recluse. Which, while I'm on the topic, did Phil really make a bad decision breaking up with her? I mean, I would have dumped her ass too. I mean, if you really think about it, he makes it clear and obvious. He's here back for her. Invites her to Brazil with him, slaps her on the ass, and then she has the audacity to tell Phil that she's thinking about it. Oh no. Hell no. I would be done. And like the writing here, which this is actually part of the writing, I felt like most of these jokes did work for today's society, but unfortunately they were just moderately funny. Nothing gave me a really good belly laugh. And trust me, I am the first person who will cry when he laughs over some stupid joke. It mostly just relies on the obvious. Jexi saying something outrageous, cursing or making dick or fart jokes.
You want to play kickball later?
Let me check my calendar.
Your only plan is to go home alone, furiously masturbate,
Nope.
and then cry yourself to sleep.
Dude, your phone is super mean.
That just because it's coming from a phone makes it somewhat funny. And there are a few good ones, from Wanda Sykes, who plays the cell phone salesman.
Hipster dudes like you come in here every day crying about how their phone died and how they need a new phone. They're like little crackheads. Yeah, they got crazy eyes and they're all scratchy. And they're like, I need a new phone, man.
I'm not a crackhead.
You're not. You're worse than a crackhead. Because at least a crackhead gets up off the couch every now and then to go get some more crack. A crackhead says hello to all his little crackhead friends. A crackhead gets his steps in. But not you. You just sit there 24/7 staring at that little black box, sucking on that pipe.
But I will say the best thing that you can take away from Jexi was it does have a good underlying message for many young people out there in the same situation as Phil. And that's what I've been saying for years. And that's before all these devices, people, everything was just so much, as weird as it sounds, easier and better. And coming from someone on YouTube, this may sound hypocritical, but it's not that phones and the internet don't have their place in people's lives. But look up from time to time, people. You may just find out there's something out there you're not expecting. So when it's all said and done, I'll say Jexi was a decent romantic comedy. It wasn't great. I wish it would have made me laugh a little harder. I did like Alexandra Shipp. I thought she did a really good job with her part, and she is cute as hell. But for the most part, I just wasn't impressed. I'm going to go ahead and give Jexi a C+. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for Jexi. I hope you liked this review. If you did, hit that subscribe button right there. Get yourself entered to win that $50 gift card. But that's all I have for right now, so until next time,